here we are, first video for Ireland. Now, it is about 36 hours till departure, and I'm nearly packed, as we can see in here. The trip itself, don't know where we're going, somewhere around Ireland. As always with a bike trip, just the bare essentials, as few clothes as we can get away with, all the pile of documents you need, and camera and sat-nav stuff. That really should be all we need. Right, 9 o'clock. Debbie is here, and we have a map. So, we will start tomorrow, get the ferry to Holyhead, from Holyhead to Dublin, and then after that tomorrow we're riding to Belfast, then we're going up here somewhere, and then we're going all the way down to Cork. Then we've got 4 days working our way around here somewhere, and then we're in Galway, and then by sort of Friday, Saturday we'll cross the country and end up back in Dublin. Now we have to set up our comms. We don't know if this is going to work, but we'll see.
Are you filming me?
Obviously.
Stop that.
You're going to have to get used to this being followed around by a camera.
Also, you know this cunning plan of leaving at 8?
Yeah.
I've remembered it's not Saturday, it's Friday.
Yes.
Which means we'd be getting to Birmingham about 8:45-ish, 9 o'clock.
Hitting bloody traffic.
In the rain. Morning rush hour.
Departure day then. It's 6:10 in the morning, which is far too early for this sort of thing, and we've just got to get our stuff together, get going as soon as we can, because at the moment it is at least dry. Or now.
I'm wet and I'm
Wet.
hungry.
Wet.
Wet.
These socks.
Not as wet as you.
Yeah,
I'm more slightly damp than wet.
yeah. So I forgot to film the squeezing out and emptying of the boots and socks, because last time I said I've got water in my boots. I said to Mike, film it because there's going to be water gushing out of them. Oh, it's not that bad. Of course, nothing came out. This time, not filming them, lots of water coming out of them. Really need to make them a bit more waterproof. If you're making a trip to the hand dryer, do you want to take my socks?
I will. I'm not making a trip yet, but I will make a trip to the hand dryer, and I will indeed. Oh my gosh, look. My waterproofs that I'm so fucking proud of are clearly not waterproof.
Ah.
I am wet.
I don't know how to sort of hang these socks up subtly to look successful.
Yeah.
Everything is so wet.
Left you alone for so long.
It's alright. I've been trying to perfect the best way of drying everything. The boots are still dripping on the floor. I've left them upside down and all the water's just dripping out.
Yeah, that's going to take a while, that particular process, I think.
Yeah. The socks
hand dryers.
just need squeezing every now and then. So we're here.
We're here, yay!
How was that?
Tiring.
Tiring.
Very,
But
very tiring.
it didn't rain too much.
Not on this side, yeah.
However, my gloves are still wet. My feet are still wet.
I'm not. I'm dry.
Good.
My gloves from earlier are still wet, but they're in there.
Right, let's unpack. So how's the repacking going?
It's not. Yes, it's all just a bit overwhelming.
Have you got the same problem I've got, which is you've got no idea how all of that fitted in those cases yesterday?
Yes.
The boots are better.
Are they?
They're a bit better, but they're still pretty damp.
Yes.
But now damp rather than wet.
Yeah.
Everything else, I think everything else has dried out. But how did all of this fit yesterday? So I think the consensus is it's going to rain all day.
Yes.
So we don't really fancy the 3-hour drive round trip to the Giant's Causeway, but we still want to do it. Considering the last trip we did, everything was planned to the hour. This is the total opposite, where there is more or less zero planning.
This is what happens. There's no point in planning, because then people will change your plans for you. So, like, I had a vague plan figured out in my head, but there's no point because it's Ireland. It's the way it goes.
Yes.
Yes.
We'll see how that works out.
Yes.
But so far, wet.
Wet.
Although-
Welcome to Ireland.
Have you got anything that's still wet?
No.
No, it's just my boots, I think, are the only thing that hasn't dried is the boots.
I wonder if Sheena's got a hairdryer.
Oh, they stink.
Talk to me. Where do we need to go?
Well, we don't want to go south down the M1, so we want to get over there, but I don't know where after that. Where are we going?
We're going north and west.
Well, we need to go this way. We're in a car park.
We are in a car park, but it is allegedly the Giant's Causeway car park, so we're
Yeah.
kind of hoping that we might see some causewayness.
Yes. Well, that was actually quite a nice ride.
Yeah, it was. It was quite pleasant. Not much rain.
No, we did all right there.
Yeah.
Right, let's
We might even be lucky on the way back.
get our stuff together and we'll go and see what we can find. Take two. We're actually
believe
at the
we're
Giant's
at the
Causeway now.
Giant's Causeway.
What we were at before was the park and ride, which was 2 miles. Nice countryside though, and we appear to have run out of country. All that's left past there is, well, I guess the Arctic is next stop.
Well, we're here, so up here and left, I presume.
God, that looks like a long way.
Yeah.
Better get started.
Yes.
Right,
That way.
right.
That rock there looks like a camel.
Yes. Yeah, I can see that it's camel-like. So that supposedly is the camel. Oh, sort of camel-y. Not sure I'd have identified it as a camel.
It's a camel.
Vast is the word. Huge.
Well, the causeway itself isn't huge. You know, just over there, that's where all those people are walking around. Pretty cool, isn't it?
Yeah.
I'm not sure how far that way it goes, to be honest. I see. That's a very cool drop, alright, isn't it?
My God, that was a long way on that one. That was a very long walk.
Well,
Must be at least a mile and a half in bike gear. Mile.
feels like about 7. But if we had proper shoes on, we could do all of that trail,
Yeah.
all the way along there, out to those things.
It is impressive.
Very impressive. Too much rain.
Yeah. I think this is the bit where we get wet again.
No, we wouldn't ask you to do that. No, that's...
Ready?
Are you hooked up? You're not.
No.
I
This
was
is
about to see if I could test to see if this is working.
such a faff.
Giant's Causeway. Tick.
Done.
Done. We have done the Giant's Causeway, which
We're
is
gonna
something
go-
I've always wanted to go and see.
Gonna do the scenic route back and hope we don't regret it.
Yes. Yes, this could all go horribly wrong.
Let's see what happens. Let's go. It's a stunning place to stop and look at the scenery. There's a nice little island there. I can't see it, but you definitely get the idea of the scale of it.
So yeah, I can see where it is because I know what I'm looking for. So you go over this path that you can see everybody walking on,
Yeah.
and down to the edge, and there's somebody crossing the rope bridge now.
Yeah, I can just see.
And then you get onto those islands and you go across to where all those other people are.
Look how calm the sea is.
You know, it's like a mill pond, isn't it?
That must be Scotland in the far distance.
I think it's Scotland. I think it must be.
So we're about level with Glasgow here.
Yeah, I'm glad I stopped and had a look at this.
It's worth it just for the scenery, let alone... Oh, you can just see the bridge.
Yeah.
Just. Probably won't pick it up on the camera, but we've seen it anyway.
Yes, we have experienced the sight.
Right, onwards.
There we go, onwards, yeah.
That's how you do tourism.
Yes.
Right. Plan is that goes there, that goes there, and in theory, yes.
Both on top?
Not sure.
That'll do the job. Whee! We have booze!
Right, only about another hour and 20 minutes to go.
Whee!
This is not good.
Not on fire. Decidedly. Oh, you're filming again.
Yeah,
aren't
that's
you?
the other
Yes.
thing with me is there's always a
You
camera
might end
out.
up on candid camera at any stage.
The question is, where's it coming from? Well, at least it's done this minutes before arrival and not whilst we're still 60, 70 miles away.
Yeah, this is true.
Shall we get our kit off and...
Yeah.
Take the kit off and come in and have a cup of tea.
We're nowhere near as
Most
wet as we were
importantly,
yesterday.
Cup of tea.
I need to throw water
2
over
bottles.
this.
Yeah,
I
maybe
don't think
we
it's
should.
gonna. I don't think water's gonna do. Jeez.
It's a very pretty colour, isn't it? I love
Yeah,
the
just
colours.
see that car's coming around that corner there.
Yeah.
Well, the thing to put down is sand, if you've got it.
No, I don't.
Oddly enough.
If you've
We
just
don't have
randomly
a
got a
dash
bag
of
of sand.
Put it down just have a bag. Oh, there is sand up there.
Ah, this is bad news. That is a lot of oil. Meanwhile, I have another problem. Because I've come down this drive and I can't for the life of me turn my bike around up a hill in gravel. I'm hoping once I take the heavy top box off the back, 'cause that is very heavy at the moment, that it will be a little easier to manhandle. Oh boy.
I'm on a road trip. I'm in Ireland. I came to Belfast yesterday, but now I have no oil. And instead, I have a lot of oil all over the road. There's barely anything left down in the bottom of the reservoir. I reckon it'll be gone by tomorrow. We've just had to spread some grit all over the road where the oil was leaking. I'm supposed to be riding to Cork tomorrow. Now that's not going to happen. So yeah, I mean, I don't need anybody to come out tonight, but if someone could come like tomorrow, that would be really good. Tomorrow morning, but no garages will be open. This is, you know, this is Ireland. They don't do Sunday opening.
Well, I was just looking at what oil we need to get. Closed. Everywhere's closed.
Yes,
So
okay.
if I run down to the garage, try and get some
Yeah.
oil, we fill the bike up, we find out whether we've managed to fix it just by tightening it.
Yeah.
If we haven't, plan B is try and
Filter.
get some filter, try and get a new filter.
You
and
become
some-
my new mechanic. Try and change the filter. And yes.
Not going well, this. There's no professional mechanic anywhere in Northern Ireland. Right, so the first thing to figure out then is where is this petrol station? Lovely day in northeast Belfast. Such so that sunglasses are required. I managed to get my bike turned around in the end. So the plan is we're going to walk to the petrol station, fill up the oil. We've had a recovery vehicle out this morning who had a look at the bike and managed to turn the oil filter a bit, but it might be enough. As you can see, we've left sand and grit down where all the oil was. But the situation is pretty grim because if we can't get it sorted today, we're stuck until tomorrow afternoon, and we probably need about 8 hours to get to Cork tomorrow, so we don't want to be faffing about. So actually, when I accidentally when I put into Google how long it was going to take to get to Cork and it said 3 days and 20 hours, that might turn out to be the quicker way of us getting there. Right, so all we've got to do now is not get lost. We have oil. And we have a bike. That was probably about 2/3 of the way up the day before, and now it's on the minimum line. So we've lost a significant amount in not a lot of time. So what we need to do is put some more in. Right, fast forward a few minutes and we are now about half full. So we're almost got as much as when we left Northampton, and we've used not even 250ml, so that's positive because we haven't lost a massive amount. Well, I mean, if we can... Oh, bloody hell.
Yeah.
What happened to the sunshine?
I've left the door open down below.
Hide under the tree. So, well, this is our idea of a nice day in Northern Ireland.
Yes.
Well,
A fine soft day.
if it passes this test, we'll give it another couple of minutes, and if it's still okay, I'd say stick a helmet on, run
Yeah,
it up
take
and
it
down
for
the
a ride.
road for a mile. Just run, literally just up and down the road, just so at least you're moving, get up to 30 or so, come back, leave it idling for a bit. If it's still not leaking, go for a blast at 60, 70 miles an hour. And if it's still not leaking after that, I don't think we've got a problem. Good luck, is all I can say. I really hope this works.
We're leaking again.
How badly?
There, you've already caught one.
Is it fresh or is it just clearing off what was already there? What's worrying is how long that was before it started.
Yeah.
No, I think looking at the amount that's coming off now, that can't have all been residue.
We can hop on your bike and head over. What do you think?
Yeah, sounds like a plan.
See the Falls Road murals.
So what's the story behind it?
So in different areas, obviously you'll have the Republican graffiti and then the Unionist graffiti in other areas. But it's sort of a document of the Troubles and where we've come from.
Right, but basically then, abandon the bike, forget that for today, we'll worry about that in the morning, hope we can get it sorted by midday, and then try and get to Cork for about 8, 9 o'clock in the evening, we hope.
I'd rather just spend it in the dealership, get it fixed properly.
Have a
and
nice
it when I hit
afternoon
the
out
road.
in Belfast.
Yes.
We're giving up on the bike, as we said. I'm ready to go. We've got about 20 minutes across to the other side of Belfast, and we'll see how we do.
They take it off basically. Put out to GPO, which if you're in Dublin you'll see, which is General Post Office.
I've told them we have to go and see that. We go and see the bullet hole.
There probably won't be a big orange eagle though on top of it, I don't think.
What's the significance of the eagle?
I don't know.
I think that's a phoenix.
Is it a phoenix in the
Phoenix
fire?
rising from the flames, yeah.
Yeah. So yeah, you'll find a lot of the Gaelic football teams will be named after one of these guys. Our local one is the Clarks, because he was, Thomas Clark spent a lot of time in Dungannon, my hometown. I think from like a teenager right up. So this is the Phoenix Bobby's hand to political prisoner, the IRA, and died, what, 81 was the first try? So yeah, like it's an event like Orlando and all of that, not to become part of the wall push. Any information that I can get hold of, I will send you away as soon as I can, okay?
We're a bit wet.
As usual.
Feet, jeans, half the t-shirt, jacket soaked. Didn't bring my waterproofs because it was meant to be a lovely afternoon. We're wet again. Story of our lives is trying to dry things. Well, I think we saw most of Belfast anyway.
Yeah, well, certainly a lot of it.
So we're hoping that if we get to this dealership for 9 o'clock tomorrow,
So we've got to pack up, load the bike in the hopes of driving to Cork. We'll see.
see what happens.
hide.
Yes, that's the plan. I'll hide and then you claim damsel in distress.
Rescue me. You never know. And
Hope.
if we're not going to Cork, then I don't know. I'm stuffed. I'll have to cancel my class in Killarney, which I don't want to do. But aren't we lucky that we have such wonderful people here in Belfast that
Yes.
are looking after us?
Yes.
Yeah, I am truly blessed with the friends that I have. And these two aren't even my friends, these are Keith's friends.
Well, he's obviously chosen well.
He has chosen well. But we've got free accommodation and lasagna.
Really?
Yes, we've got lasagna.
Oh my god.
I know. Winner!
That sounds excellent.
Yeah.
Well, good luck.
So hope for the best. See you.
Hopefully very soon. I'll get rid of that box.
Oh Jesus, turn it on.
That would help. Promise I'll edit it out. Alright, go carefully.
So it is nearly 9:15 and we have an update, which is that the guy with the keys has overslept and the rest of the staff are all camping outside the store as well.
Hello? Uh-oh. Well, I suppose what they need to figure out is what is it, and then we can make a decision on can it be fixed, where can it be fixed. Do you want to wait or do you want me to come and get you? Okay. That's not good.
Well, we're an hour and a bit on now since Debbie called. I can only assume that no news is bad news, because if there was news, it would probably be good, because it would be let's go. It's too much of a coincidence that it was serviced days before these problems started. So, I just don't know. The worst thing is sitting here not knowing and not going anywhere. It's getting on for 11 o'clock now, and frankly, if we're not on the road much past midday, it's going to be too short a day to get to Cork. Do you know, I think the most annoying part is it's such a nice day out now and we're stuck. So it's past 11 o'clock now, she's just rung and there's still don't know what it is. Still could be quick, still could be a few days, could still be terminal, we just don't know.